We're saving the stream, guys. We're doing it. Should sound crisp. I don't know. It's a UK mic, so like maybe I have a little bit of a British accent or something. Is that how that works? Okay. I'm gonna build this Elemental Hunter deck list. So this was submitted. I didn't pull the deck list myself. Ed pulled the deck list, so I don't actually know who this is submitted by. But this was a deck doctor list from a little while ago that Ed was like, this one's cool, man. You should play this one. And it's got Thunder Lizard in it, so it is pretty cool. This is one of the cards I don't think I've ever played while trying to win. I think I've played it while trying to lose. So it'll be interesting to see how that works out. It's kind of like a Vicious Fledgling, right? But not. So you have to play an Elemental the turn before and it gets an Adapt. Its stat line is honestly not bad. It's probably underestimated. There probably hasn't been enough people experimenting with it. Alright, just classic Elemental Hunter shenanigans. He's got Servant of Calamos, Blazecaller, and High Main. So holy smokes do we win this late game. Servant of Calamos is actually like super greedy. A 5-mana 4/5 is terrible. But it pulls big minions, so like this is gas going into the late game. You should never like ever lose the late game with how much gas there is. Alright, what is chat saying? Is it better now, guys? The Legendary Fool just subscribed for 4 months in a row. Welcome to that Cave Team thing, man. Appreciate the support. I haven't done that in a while, man. I've been traveling so much. I'm still traveling right now. I'm going to be back pretty soon. On Monday, I get back, and then the day after, I fly out. But I'm only going... I fly out all the way to Europe for a 12-hour interview, then fly all the way back. But it's like with Blizzard, so I had to say yes, right? But still, like, why? Why? All the way to Europe for 12 hours and just turn around and come back. It's intense. Alright, now we just need the final elemental guy. The 2-drop. Building decks with no mouse. Bleh. Alright, what card am I missing? Got the Macaw, the Razor Maw, got the 1-kill command, 1 Eagle Horn Bow, right? Did we miss Eagle Horn Bow? We missed Eagle Horn Bow. Need the Eagle. Alright, so this is submitted by a viewer. This is pre-doctor. Pre-doctor. Now, what do we think about this? What are our first thoughts? We have 2 1-drops, so we're very unlikely to have our 1-drop on 1. We have Razor Maw, which complements, having beasts. The amount of beasts we have: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cute double synergy. 9, 10. 10 beasts. Not a lot of beasts, but enough to justify Razor Maw, right? It's like such a good card. On the 2-drop curve, we have 3, 4, 5, 6 2-drops. That's fine. We should relatively have a 2. We're going to miss 1 every game. We have to just accept that. That's our life. Most of the time, we're going to miss 1. 3, we have a lot of single target removal. Deadly Shot's better when you have an early game curve. Because if you have an early game curve, you can control what minions are on the board. While we miss the early game, that means their 1-drop's going to stick. It's going to be walking around doing stuff, potentially absorbing this Deadly Shot. So I really hate Deadly Shot in this deck because we lack the early game board control to control it as much. That's why I think Deadly Shot is sketchy here. We got 1 bow, 1-kill command. I don't know what to think about that. Why are those 1-ofs? If we're going to run 1 of them, why not run 2? They're damage cards. More damage equals kill you. So, like, having half the damage seems strange. But we want more minions. We want to control the board. We were able to fit in Tar, Creeper, and Thunder Lizard because of this, I guess. We have 6 4-drops, which is a lot of 4-drops. And then 2 5-drops, which isn't a lot of 5-drops. But then most of the 5-drops in this game suck, so it's fine. A lot of times you want to be doing a 3 and a 2 on 5. I got High Mom because it is a beautiful lion, pulls a lot of weight, and then double Blazecaller for just more oomph at the end. If anything, this deck has the maximum amount of oomph. The scary part is I feel like we're going to lose control of the board early on, and you could get kind of steamrolled by these tokeny decks. We don't have any way to deal with just wide boards. We have great ways of single target removal. I guess Fire Plume helps with dealing with wide boards a little bit, but that's going to be, I think, the problem here. And we're going to need to try and figure out ways that we can last to the late game longer, because our late game, we're going to win the late game, but the problem is getting there, right? Getting there is pretty sketchy. I'm questioning how we get there. Definitely questioning how we get there. But if we make it to the late game, we are going to win. So that's a fantastic thing to know.
Jaina.
You asked for it.
Let's go.
All right, we're working with it. I'll turn it down a little bit. I'll turn it down to 70%. I'm just workshopping it. So we're never going to hit a 1. We don't want to ambitiously mulligan and expect to find it, because there are only 2 and they're both 1/1s, so they're not even good to play on turn 1 anyway. They're kind of like a babbling book style filler card. So we want to be going coin 2 into 2. We run 6 2s. A volatile elemental is not one we want to coin out, so if we're keeping it, we definitely want to hit another 2 that goes alongside it. And we want to play volatile elemental going into turn 3, so we can try and activate our elemental dinosaur thing. Let's do it. He kept 1. Talk about elements. We have them all. We don't have the Thunder Lizard, though. Is it worth it to coin it out to force him to ping? He pings it, and then I lose my coin? Sounds awful. I don't want to do that. It's terrible. We want to coin Animal Companion, right? Try and get a minion that's harder to kill with his removal kit. So options. We could go Volatile Elemental to set up the kill on his guy, and then go coin Tolvar afterwards. How do we fill out our curve past that? Then we're going into 4 with nothing to do. We could go coin Animal Companion into Tar Creeper into Tolvar. That fills out the curve. These get kind of stranded, but they're 1/1s. We'll figure it out. Probably the strongest play on the board. We're a board control deck. We run 1 kill command, 1 bow, so I have no. But I want Animal Companion instead of Tar Creeper because.
Speak to me.
Oh,
Hello.
actually, this is weird now. Now we have a decision. If we deadly shot the Acolyte, we get to deny the draw, which seems to be important. He seems to be some sort of freeze mage, draw mage deck. So denying Acolyte of Pain draw could be very helpful to allowing us to not get burned out by him as quickly, buying us more time to punch him in the face with a high main. And we love that. On the other hand, Tar Creeper activates our Tolvar Stone Shaper for the next turn. I think we're just gonna kill it. I think we are. Hey, if he's Freeze Mage, we allow him to get killed right, that's pretty scary. He could very well just be Freeze Mage in this position. Mouse is fucking...